Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this crowd at the Rose Garden. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
Portland with the ball after the missed three from Allen Iverson. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace a screen. The TrailBlazers need to get off a shot. Good. So, Greg, you and I are kind of expecting this game to be kind of a grind, aren't we?
Yeah, anytime you have two great defenses, each possession is going to be critical compared to that wide-open style where each team's going to get a ton of shots.
And Portland has possession after the miss from Allen Iverson. And here they come. McKee for three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's the shortest three on the court, but perhaps the toughest, too. Nice work.
Anderson outside. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Pippen. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Here's Snow. On the wing, Iverson. Can't hit that one. And here are the TrailBlazers. Anderson outside. Wallace the screen. On the wing, Wallace. Over Van Horn. And Portland again with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Van Horn. Back to Iverson. There's the screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Coleman, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Get there, get there.
Pass to Davis. Out to Wallace. On the wing, Wallace. Here's Davis. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
And Portland has possession. 76ers getting the bucket. 2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Snow. Still scoreless. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He's a fantastic facilitator. He could virtually run a team in his sleep.
It's Anderson with the drive. Back to Wallace. Inside. Davis. Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Wallace. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's what you got to do. Go up strong.
Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trailed by 5. Pass to Buckner. Back to Iverson. It's hauled in by the TrailBlazers.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Portland no good that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Here's Pippen. 76ers getting the bucket. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Pippen's got 5 points so far. Pass to Buckner. Back to Iverson. Fires for 3. Rebound by Wallace. TrailBlazers leading by 5. So timeout call here, the first for Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Entirely new group here for Portland. Pass to Randolph. Over Skinner. Randolph can't hit. The 76ers trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Sabonis. Salmon's covering. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Patterson. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Philadelphia ball.
.30 seconds left to play here in the first. Iverson with the ball. Salmons from outside. Sabonis grabs the ball. To the paint. Here's Randolph. Rebound by the 76ers. Stolen by Randolph. McGinnis. Pass to Patterson. Here's McGinnis. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the TrailBlazers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So both teams changing it up here. Portland with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Rel's wide open. And it's going to be out of bounds. The TrailBlazers will retain possession. Stoudemire outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing.
A strong, crafty defender. Snow really works hard at that end of the floor.
To the inside. Here's Van Horn. Hasn't made one yet. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice shot by Randolph.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's good, 2 points. McKee's got 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Right wing. Pass to Patterson. Sabonis with the ball. Out to Stoudemire. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. To the middle. Back to McKee. Here's Snow. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 17. McKee, no luck.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Down low. Randolph can't hit. The 76ers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one is good from Van Horn. And a potentially loaded draft class coming up. But the star of it all has to be the high schooler from Akron, Ohio, LeBron James.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a player as hyped as James. Almost impossible for him to live up to it. But he's as skilled as any player we've ever seen out of high school.
Now here's Patterson. He has yet to score. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
The 76ers trailed by 7. Pass to Coleman. The 76ers with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 7. Pass to Wells. To the wing right side. On the clock. It's blocked.
Coleman, great left. The wingspan of a condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Iverson right side. Back to Salmons. Knocks down the 3 ball. Salmons got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
On the wing, Wallace. And Van Horn pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. A floater. Iverson, no luck. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Portland TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wells' shot is good.
Rising up, firing with confidence.
Here's Iverson. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Wells. He has 5. And here's Anderson from the arc. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Using the shot fake, smart move. Baiting that defender and forcing the foul.
The TrailBlazers have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Wallace. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Timeout called, the 76ers.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. The 76ers trailed by 9. Iverson outside. .119 left now here in the second. Gets that one to drop, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Defense tries everything to slow Iverson down, but to no avail. He blasts right by him.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Skilled in so many ways. The floater is just one of a number of slick shots Iverson has up his sleeve.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Iverson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Anderson. Wallace a screen. Here's McGinnis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's Iverson outside. They grab their own miss for three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. TrailBlazers out in front, up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. TrailBlazers leading by 5. Pippen with the wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Iverson outside. Out left to the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's the three. No good that time.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Van Horn pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And so here's Portland after the miss from Allen Iverson. Pass to Wallace. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, great work inside. He doesn't mind taking punishment on the way up.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. He's off on the first. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The 76ers trailed by 5. Pass to Coleman. Rebound by the TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And here is Iverson. He's got 10. Plenty of space. Misses off the left iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Wallace. Fires from the wing. And Van Horn pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Snow. Another miss by Philadelphia. TrailBlazers leading by 5 on the wing. Wallace. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Over to the wing. Pass to Pippen. Buries it down low. Pippen's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the TrailBlazers.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland.
They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Pippen. He has 7. Spins. Here's Wallace. The layup off target. The 76ers trail by 5. Iverson left side. Basket counts. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Back to Wallace. Wallace drawing the double team. Pass to Pippen. Inside. Shot from 16. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Philadelphia calls time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Iverson. 14 points for him. The 76ers with another miss. TrailBlazers leading by 3. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Goes up the baseline. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iverson left side. The rebound by Patterson. A tight game here in Portland. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's Patterson. Still yet to score. A three-pointer is right on target.
Man, I like watching Stoudemire stroke it from behind the arc. Has a nice touch on these deep shots.
2 minutes. Portland foul. Damon Stoudemire. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left to the third. And it's Iverson missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Third team foul.
Stoudemire outside. Pass to Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Stoudemire. Three-pointer. They get it back. Portland moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Salmons grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Buckner. Iverson right side. And they double up Iverson. Salmons from outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. TrailBlazers leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. Here's Patterson. That 3 off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And Smith doesn't play games on defense now. When he's on you, he's determined to deny the shot.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Coming on the floor for the 76ers.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Eric Snow.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The 76ers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
20 seconds left to play in the third. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Sabonis with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pass to Van Horn. On the three off target. Portland leading by 6. Stoudemire, right side. Now Smith. To the inside. Randolph. Stoudemire outside. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, I love the quiet poise and unselfish attitude of Snow. He's somebody his teammates not only respect, but follow.
They set the pick. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Snow.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Portland leading. And Anderson has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Snow. Down low. Here's Coleman. Banked in off the glass.
Coleman's comfort level inside clearly on display, which is why his guys have confidence in him down there.
Driving in. Rebounded by Coleman. The 76ers trailed by 3. Here's McKee. Rebound by Wallace.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Davis. To the paint. And Anderson slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Van Horn. Portland making their last shot. And it's sent back by Wallace. And here we go. TrailBlazers with a fast break. Anderson wide open. On the wing, Wallace. Just 4 to shoot. Offline with his 3. The 76ers trailed by 5.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Iverson throws it down.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
TrailBlazers leading by 3. Wallace the screen. Inside. In the air. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Timeout called. 76ers.
In Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
And now now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. No good on the second free throw.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a two-possession game.
Here's Iverson into the lane, and the dunk by Iverson.
He's really cagey on the attack. Iverson has a real knack for knowing when to slash and get to the rim.
To the middle. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Boy, you love to see this kind of high-effort play, working to earn the and-one chance. Nicely done.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the TrailBlazers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Timeout called, 76ers. Both good from the line that time. TrailBlazers leading by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Knocked away. It's stolen by McKee. He's got a clear path. Here's Iverson to tie it up. That shot, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. Here's Pippen. Pass to Wallace. On the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for Wallace.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Van Horn. Another miss by Philadelphia. Wallace with the ball. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Pass to Davis. Now here's Anderson. Davis down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers making a change here. The 76ers trail by 7. Iverson outside. Good on the three-point shot. Iverson's got 13 points in the second half.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Outside for Pippen. Shoots the three. Rebound by McCullough. Iverson up top. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. A shake. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Timeout called, 76ers. .112 left in the fourth quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Pippen. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Iverson. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Got a piece of it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And there's the drive. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's money from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight...